Panam Namaskar Nita Goranga. Today we're going to be talking about mudras, hand gestures, two specific mudras, Anjali Mudra and Panam Mudra. They're not exactly interchangeable and they're not the same at all. So we're going to go over that clearly but succinctly. Now let's start with Anjali Mudra. Even the form of Anjali Mudra is in debate. Depends on whether you take the word to mean receiving or catching. Now, one less known, less common form from Western for Anjali Mudra is actually that. You are catching. You are catching the energy from above. The palms you are catching. So this would be straight in front of you like this. Mudras are very specific because they channel a specific energy. So to some people, that is Anjali Mudra. And you would hold it in front of you like this, and you would be catching the mercy from above. The more common form of Anjali Mudra is the hands together, but the palms still leave a gap in there so you can receive the mercy. If the mercy is being received from higher sources, they don't need open hands. They can just manifest it wherever you leave sufficient space for them. So that would be Anjali Mudra. The fingers are touching, the thumbs are touching, the palms and around the edges are touching, but there's actually a space in there between the hands. That is the more commonly known in the West form of Anjali Mudra. Both are known as Anjali Mudra. Generally, if you're in a yoga studio in the West and they call for Anjali Mudra, that's what they're doing. The thumbs are equal, the fingers are equal, and there's a gap in there between the palms. That's Anjali Mudra. Now, Pranam Mudra, Anjali Mudra again with the 5 universal principles, the first one being open to grace. So we're leaving a gap in our hands. We are open to grace so we can receive the energy into our hands. The second universal principle of alignment is muscular energy, and that's drawing everything right into the center line. So there is no gap in the palms. The fingers are touching, the palms are touching as much as possible. The heels of the hands are touching. Everything is touching. You're not squeezing and forcing, but everything is making full and complete contact. That's Panam Mantra, the mantra of offering oblations, of offering obeisances. And again, being rather strict form, mudras having specific energies, so they need to have specific forms. It's formed like this. Now, the left side of the body is the moon and the right side of the body is the sun. So if you take the right thumb and put it over the left thumb, you now have Surya Pranam Mudra. If you take the left thumb and put it over the right thumb, you now have Chandra Pranam Mudra. But again, there's no gap in the hands there for either one of them. All you've done is change it from the sun, Surya, to the moon, Chandra, or just normal Pranam mantra. So there is a difference. There's an energy difference between the two. One is the energy of open to grace, the first of the universal principles of alignment. The second one is muscular energy, drawing all the energy into the middle line, drawing that energy in, basically turning your center chakras into a giant battery pack for that energy to be stored and ready to be released. Both are correct, but they're not totally interchangeable, and we should know which one we're doing and why. Just put that out there. So if the instructor calls for Anjali Mudra, then I will probably go for this one and my palms will be open. If the instructor calls for Panam Mudra, I'm going to push my energy together, push the energy together, form a flatness in the hands, and draw that energy into my midline. Both are correct, both are different. So we just have to bear this in mind, that there's different mudras and different energies. There's many different mudras. These are the two I'm working on. But mudra generally means hand gesture. And the hand gestures receive or project energy in different ways according to how they're differently utilized. Anjali Mudra, Pranam Mudra. Pranams Namaste, Namaste, Isai Guranga.